Oh, welcome to Getting Off. I'm your host, the patron saint of podcast, and the Warden Matt Ritter, and I'm here with my co-host, host of the She Leads Showcase Inside the Mind of In the Crowd Story Time with Ms. Katie Kinsey, baby.
Hey, hey.
Hey. How are you, Katie?
Good. Looking at myself, you've seen The Parent Trap, right? Like Lindsay Lohan?
Yes.
I look like Chessie.
Okay.
I didn't mean for that to happen, but that's all I think about now.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna complain. Beautiful woman.
Like I told you while we were setting up, I was trying to make a TikTok on my phone, but for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the angle that my phone's sitting at or the lighting. It doesn't translate as well to the phone as it does here, but I was not enjoying what I saw on my phone enough to make a TikTok and post it. So we're here, we're live. It is the Katie Horror Showcase, which means it is your show, Katie. Your show, Katie. Listen, this is what happens when I only do podcasts. Well, I guess I do a podcast every week, but like
you literally do one every week.
Post every other week. I also feel like I don't see enough of you anymore. Like it feels like too long in between our encounters. It makes me sad.
I know. It's because we don't do Smacking Around anymore.
Well,
and 2 weeks does seem like a very long time.
It does.
Which is kind of crazy. And next time we get together is trivia. So
next time we get together is trivia. And I just messaged everybody to make sure they were still good for trivia. Trivia will be on the 29th. So we will be back on Sundays because that's what worked best for everybody. So yeah, you guys can come. Yeah, that's what worked best for everybody. You know, you guys can come join us for some trivia. It is going to be a good time. We're going to be quizzing everyone on vampires and werewolves.
Well, it's a good thing I just watched Van Helsing at work the other day. It was on Tubi, and I was like, "Ugh, love Van Helsing." I didn't get to like fully pay attention, but like I know that movie.
You only knew I wanted maybe soon, but I wanted to watch Housemate because I still haven't got around to it. But tomorrow we're celebrating my daughter's first birthday. Her actual birthday is on St. Patrick's Day, but
Tuesday.
That's on a Tuesday. So like, so we're celebrating tomorrow. So we've been getting ready for that. So like, we've been exhausted from cleaning and setting up and everything to like sit down and watch a movie, which I'm kind of bummed. But I did watch Five Nights at Freddy's 2 the other day, which was fun.
Yeah, did you like it?
I liked it, and I saw that they're making a third one, which made me happy because if they didn't, and that's how they ended it, I would have been upset.
Well, yeah, that'd have been kind of bullshit if it ended like that. Plus, like, there's in the actual like game franchise, there's at least 5 games. So,
yeah, well, I mean, just because there's 5 games doesn't mean they're going to make 5 movies. We can hope, but you never know.
But there's enough characters to do it.
We'll see how it does when 3 comes out. Kelly watched Night Patrol, the vampire movie with CM Punk.
Oh yeah,
and hit me up about that.
Forgot about that.
She basically told me to wait for streaming. So
yeah, I mean that's what Just told us about Undertone.
I was gonna wait for streaming on Undertone anyway. Like,
I didn't even know that was a thing until I was looking on Bloody Discussing. I was like, I don't remember hearing jack shit about this movie.
I'm pretty sure we watched the trailer for it, and if we didn't watch the trailer for it, I watched it on Creation.
I don't know. Also, we didn't watch the full trailer for Obsession. We watched the teaser. So you watched the full trailer on Creation.
Yeah.
I was lurking. I was watching.
So when I saw the trailer for Undertone, and you know this about me, because the Final Girls also, we love them. You guys should go check them out. They just covered It Follows on their show.
Your favorite movie?
Yeah, no. So I immediately messaged Kelly and was like, I fucking hate It Follows. And here are all of the reasons why. And one of the reasons why is I talked about my disdain for the term elevated horror because it's pretentious and all of that. And Undertone feels like one of these Babadook, It Follows, one of these elevated horror movies that I'm not going to enjoy. Listen, there's horror out there for everyone, and if you enjoy it, enjoy it. It's cool. I hope you enjoy it. I hope that there is an audience for this movie because they spent money, they made it, the actors, put in effort and all that. I want people to enjoy it. I am not going to probably be one of those people. I will wait till streaming.
That's not for me, dog.
Could be wrong, but probably not. because I know what I like. And I'm glad there are people out there. Just stop calling it elevated horror because it makes you sound pretentious.
Yeah. I saw The Bride.
Yeah, how was that?
Not what I thought it was going to be. I knew it was going to be like obviously a take on The Bride of Frankenstein, of course. I was not expecting, it's kind of a spoiler, but like a possession type movie. Not what I expected going into it. But I don't know. I like when cinematography is like colorful and can play off of like the backgrounds and stuff. It takes place in like the 30s. Bless you. Bless you. Oh, there's not a third
reason. Keep talking.
That's okay. I have to. But like it's 19 like 30s ish, so like it plays off of that like gangster type stuff. The colors are really cool. Christian Bale does a hell of a job as Frankenstein, and Jessie Buckley is the bride, and another character that I won't say because it leads into things in the movie. But it was fine. I don't know why people were like getting up and not in my theater, but people were saying that they were getting up and leaving. I think they're just being dramatic.
Something about it reminded me of the Joker movies, which again, movies that a lot of people loved, but weren't for me. I know, well,
loved the first one.
Joker. Yeah. I did not. It wasn't for me.
And that's fair.
I did not enjoy it. Yeah. So I don't know why, but it was giving me those vibes, or even Joker 2 vibes, maybe because of
I never saw Full You Do.
Yeah, well, I do not recommend it.
Oh yeah, no, I heard terrible things about it. I was like, nope, I'm good. Thank you.
So something about it gave me those vibes, and I was like, I don't think this is going to be for me. There might be a day down the road where, again, it is on streaming and I have nothing else, and I'm like, hey, let's check it out. The only movie that I started watching and I didn't make it all the way through because, again, just didn't feel like it was for me was Lisa Frankenstein, which I enjoy.
That's crazy.
Why?
That feels like it's right up your alley.
It's not, or it wasn't. I turned it off halfway through, and I love the actress that's in it. It just,
Catherine
I don't know.
Newton.
I might have to give it another try, but there was something about it that day where I was just like, this is not doing it for me.
You know, sometimes it is just you put something on one day and you're like, no. You put it on another day and you're like, actually, why did I not like this the first time?
Yeah. So we do not have a Dexter update because House is long as fuck.
House. Yeah, I'm like a quarter of the way through. And there's like 22 episodes of House. Season 7, but I mean, it's my goal to finish both shows this year. I will finish both. It just sometimes it takes me a while to like get in the mindset to binge it. So it'll get done. I promise.
Not horror related, but I jumped in the pit, and while it is not horror, a lot of the stuff is extremely graphic, and I know it's a show, and I don't know why I can watch a horror movie and see like eviscerations and all this stuff and not have like this visceral like but I watch medical dramas like that, especially this one, so I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like ER but on HBO, so like we're gonna get more swearing and fun shit, right? And maybe some more like, dude, like the person who like their leg was like ripped open and hanging out in season 1, and like there was so much shit where I'm just sitting there and I'm like, and also a lot of penis.
Well, yeah,
a lot of penis.
Good.
I watched him drain a dick. I watched a homeless dude pee on a doctor.
Oh, Whitaker. Poor boy.
Yeah.
Whitaker goes through it season 1. All the bodily fluids.
Yeah. Literally, I believe all of the bodily fluids, but
yeah,
he's doing okay in season 2. He's doing all right.
Yeah. And now there's tall Whitaker, who we don't like.
What's up, Allison? For those of you who don't know, before we get into Katie doing her rigmarole for what we have going on today, at the end of the episode, the last time we were here, Katie and I decided we were going to cover the last of the late 90s teen horror movies slash slashers. So we went with Urban Legend. And we're going to find out what Katie thought of seeing Urban Legend for the very first time. Just added on my list. And if she liked it, maybe we'll put Urban Legend Final Cut on there. But we won't be doing Urban Legend Bloody Mary because that's just fucking torture.
Okay. Got it. Heard.
Yeah.
Heard, Chef.
Heard. All right, Kit. It's your show. What are we doing?
Okay. Not trailer yet. We'll do... I have an order. First we'll start with my goat, Mike Flanagan. He out
Flanagan.
here. Flanaganiverse, for those that don't know. The Flan fam. He is doing the new Exorcist movie, for those who are unawares. Comes out March 12th next year. Can't take you seriously with that. But the cast for this movie, goated. Because he just added so many people who were a part of Flanaganiverse to this movie. So I have a list of all the people. If I'm gonna butcher some of these names. So Flanagan regulars, Raul Colley, Hamish Linklater, Gil Bellows, Carl Lumbly, Robert Longstreet, Matt Bidell, Samantha Sloyan, Kate Siegel, John Gallagher Jr., Benjamin Park, and Carla Gugino. We love her.
You know I love me some Carla Gugino.
Exactly. On top of the cast being Scarlett Johansson, Jacob Juby, Diane Lane, Sasha Callie, and John Leguizamo. So...
This is going to be a movie.
This is a movie.
Okay. I feel like it's too busy, but we'll see. That's a lot of fucking people.
It's a lot of people, but I mean, plot details remain under wraps. It'll tell an all-new story set in the Exorcist universe. Okay. It is neither a remake nor a sequel, so it's not a remake of the original, and it's not a sequel to Exorcist Believer that came out 3 years ago.
But it's in the same universe.
Yes.
And will also be in the Flanaganiverse.
I love this man. And he's doing Carrie that's coming out soon. He's the GOAT. Like,
yeah, I was under the impression this was a remake and that he was on like a remake spree. So now that makes more sense, because when I was hearing all these people, I'm like, there aren't that many people in that fucking movie.
You're like, that's kind of fucking crazy.
Other than like there's a party, but like you're gonna pack all these people in for a party for like a 2-second cameo.
I mean, it's like Scarlett Johansson's probably the mom.
See, I would assume Diane Lane was the mom, and then I was hoping Scarlett Johansson would be the daughter, so like we could see her puke. You know,
I don't know.
Pea soup and maybe do the thing with the cross that I like.
The thing that I like. Oh, about Urban Legend, Allison said she hasn't watched that in so long.
That's got a hell of a cast in it too, but we're not there yet.
No, oh my god, that was a crazy cast that I was not expecting. But yeah, that was a little update on Exorcist. I know
you're excited. Yeah, no, I'm down.
Fucking love Mike Flanagan.
And then what was the movie you said you were gonna go see? Oh, Ready or Not 2's coming out.
Yep, going to see it not tomorrow, but next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
I already bought my ticket.
Roger that. I have not bought my ticket yet.
Dr. Abbott's in the movie.
I hope we get in there, but we'll see.
I'm excited. Okay. Trailer numero uno. Would you like to hear about it, or do you want to just watch it and then I'll tell you about it?
No. See, for a movie like this, Katie, I want to hear how excited you are to watch this trailer and let you tell me all about this movie before we get into it.
Well, Pinocchio Unstrung. Because, you know, it's in the Pooniverse. It has a different name. Hold on. I think I have a picture of what the actual name of the universe is called. The Twisted Childhood Universe, actually.
They changed. I don't like that as good as the Pooniverse.
Well, it's because it's all of them. It's not just Winnie the Pooh movies.
But
I'm sorry, Winnie the
he
Pooh.
is supposed to be the linchpin. He started it all. Without Winnie the Pooh, blood and honey. That for you. Without Winnie the Pooh, blood and honey, there would be no Plooniverse.
There would be no Plooniverse. There would be no Plooniverse Monsters United or whatever the fuck is supposed to be coming later. I don't know. But Pinocchio. Let me see here. Zoom in. This is the 5th entry in the Twisted Childhood universe. A dark coming of age reimagining of Carlo Collodi's classic tale Pinocchio Unstrung follows the iconic puppet's disturbing journey toward becoming real. And you might hear a familiar voice as Jiminy Cricket. I won't tell you who. I just want to see if you can guess.
Okay. So I know we got 2 Winnie the Pooh blood and honeys.
Mm-hmm. With a third on the way, which, spoiler, I'll talk about soon.
Neverland Nightmare.
Mm-hmm. Bambi.
But I still haven't seen that movie. Like, where the fuck is that movie at?
I don't know. It counts.
Okay. So that would make that 5. That I was trying to figure out, like, because I haven't seen Bambi yet, so I don't know. It may have come out, and maybe they just haven't dropped it on Peacock yet, because that's where I watch all of these movies is on Peacock.
Because that's where they fucking go.
Because that's where they go. It's the only reason I keep my Peacock. That and Twisted Metal. The only reasons I keep my Peacock.
Honestly, valid. Wait, does it say when this one's coming out? No. It doesn't say. I don't even know when this one's coming out. So, couldn't tell you when Bambi's coming out.
Okay. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
You got to stop watching these trailers before I watch them with you.
Why?
Because you're going to hear a familiar voice, but I want to know, like, I want you to enjoy it for the first time with me.
Well, it says who the voice is when I take my notes.
Fair.
Like, I have to do some kind of research here.
I guess. All right.
And I have to watch the trailer to see if it's worth being on the show.
If it is in the Plooniverse, it is worth it.
Someone you love. I'm sorry I had to experience.
And it's also British.
So young.
I wish Zach was still here. Doesn't feel the same.
They all are so far.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't watch it.
We can fix that.
No.
Come down. There's someone here I want you to meet.
Oh, that's that guy.
I just thought you could use a friend. This could be good for the both of you. It's alive.
Richard Brake, I want to say.
Hold on. I think I have the name. Give me a second.
It's like white boys that made different from you. Organs and stuff. I want to be just like you. No, you don't. You're
Richard
way cooler than
Brake.
me.
Yeah. That's what I said, right?
Take what
I thought you said Blake.
No breaks.
I don't know.
by piece
Oh.
to make yourself whole.
Who are you?
Name's Cricket. Piece by piece, we'll take everything you need to be real.
What the hell is he?
Pinocchio! Oh!
What?
You're James the Storm.
One hell of a glow up, kid.
I think Geppetto is hiding something.
I believe that the soul does indeed remain after death.
Call the police. Well, tell them what, Dudley? That a homicidal doll is on the loose?
The subject is dangerous, born evil.
I'm going to be a real boy. I'm going to be just like James.
Oh!
I'll be honest, I don't remember seeing that in the trailer.
Pinocchio!
Let's give you a smile.
That confirmed it.
So,
Robert England?
yes. Robert England is Jiminy Cricket
I'm
in Pinocchio
90%
Unstrung.
sure he's not British.
No, he's definitely not. But it's fine.
I don't think Richard Brake is either.
Listen, I don't make the rules.
I'm just listen. You get a lot of British actors playing Americans, and they do great accents.
Oh yeah.
9 times out of 10, American actors doing British accents.
Not the best.
Not the best. So we will see. It's just weird that it's a British movie, British accents, and American people doing them.
You know, I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sorry.
I think I knew I was a little Robert Englund curious there in the beginning when he first started talking. I was like, that.
I know. I saw your face.
And then it was Hell of a Glow Up Kid. And I was like, now I'm fairly certain that's Robert Englund. And then by the final line, I'm like, that is definitely Robert Englund doing a British accent.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know, he's got to do what he's got to do. He can't be Freddy anymore. He's got to do something.
He absolutely can still be Freddy.
He said he didn't want to.
Well, that doesn't mean he can't. I don't want to and I can't are two different things.
Touche.
Me and my wife had that discussion fairly frequently.
All right, let's talk more Pluniverse. I did this just for you. So, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 3.
Trace.
We know who's going to be playing the voice of Rabbit, because Rabbit will be in this one. He's a familiar person doing a voice, typically on a phone call, usually with like a mask on. We kind of just covered a movie he's in last time we were here. Roger Jackson, the voice of Ghostface, is going to be the voice of Rabbit in Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 3. What else do I have about this?
Never gonna live that down, am I?
No, because it's fun. We'll enter production next month. Same producer for the first two, and Peter Pan is going to be directing this one. So, just reading this out loud is insane. Richard Stanley wrote the script, which will include additional Winnie the Pooh characters, including Rabbit, the Heffalumps, and the Woosleys. That's an L. That's an L. The Woosleys. I don't know who those are.
I was gonna say I'm familiar with a Heffalump.
Yes.
But my Winnie the Pooh knowledge only goes so far.
Exactly.
Right?
As
I don't know what a Woozley is. I know about Tigger. I know about Pooh. I know about Piglet. I know about Eeyore, and I'm waiting for Eeyore. Rabbit, Owl. I know about a Heffalump. And then I also know
Roo.
Oh, Kanga and Roo, yeah. And then I also know that there is a song my mom used to sing me when I was a child about Winnie the Pooh from why am I blanking out on it? Got it right here because it's in Zoe's playlist because I make her listen to it and I sing it to her now because my mom sang it to me.
That's cute.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. When I see it, I'm going to be so mad. All right, that's not helping. Clear. Anyway, keep talking. I'm going to find it.
So you've seen Blood and Honey 2, right?
Yes, I saw Blood and Honey 2. It was better than Blood and Honey 1.
Okay,
and that's where
I'm assuming. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm assuming this is like what I'm gonna say next. I think is spoilers from the second one. So I was just making sure. Pooh and Piglet were slaughtered. Their reign of terror buried deep in the dirt. But something in 100 Acre Wood refuses to stay dead. The massacre has only just begun. They are coming, bigger, deadlier, and hungry. And then it just says people who are taking on the roles. So George Drogo will take on the role of Winnie the Pooh in the threequel. Eddie McKenzie as Piglet, Louis Slanter as Tigger, and Marcus Massey as Owl, and Jacob Marshfield as Rabbit. So I'm guessing that's like the actor himself, but Roger's doing the voice. And then Josephine Blazier will star as the leading role, Momo. I don't know who that is.
Okay.
So
Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins?
Kenny Loggins sings 100 Acre Woods, which is about Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, okay.
And my mom used to sing that to me when I was a kid. And now I make Zoe listen to it and I sing it to her.
I was very confused as what you're talking about, but that makes a lot of sense.
I told you I'd find it.
Okay.
I just could not. Kenny Loggins. I kept thinking Roger, and I'm like, it's not fucking Roger. Why am I thinking Roger? It wasn't. It was Kenny.
They killed Kenny, you bastards. Okay. Do you want to do clip, or do you want to hear about clip next?
How much did you love Queen of the Damned?
I mean, Queen of the Damned was fun. It was just, I thought it was interesting that we just did that for the last Gator Showcase, and then I find something on the Vampire Lestat because we were complaining about that.
Tell me about it, Katie.
It's the third season of Interview with a Vampire. That is going to be this version. Sam Reed is playing Lestat. That's the wrong picture. Hold on, there it is. June premiere, and then just a little description. The Vampire Lestat goes on an electric multi-city tour while being... I pulled on my headphone. Goes on an electric multi-city tour while being haunted by muses from his wild and rebellious past. As his band's popularity and star power rises, so does Lestat's influence over vampires and humans alike, leaving others to contend with Lestat's power in face of the Great Conversion, an unnatural surge in the vampire population. So, yeah. This is based off of the book series that we talked about last time. Yeah.
So I will say this.
Okay.
If obviously they're not going to bring Jonathan Davison to do the vocals, which is a crime against humanity, and it is unfair for everyone who. Anyway, I will start watching Interview from beginning through this. If they at least incorporate the songs from Queen of the Damned for his band, like if they at least perform the songs, you will have sold me, and I will be in.
That I don't know. I know that they already have he has one song out already for the show called Long Face.
Yeah, that was not on the album.
But that's all I know. Don't shoot the messenger.
I don't listen. Lestat, creators of the Vampire Lestat. I don't want original music. I don't want you coming up with new song. We have a soundtrack. Go license that shit and play those songs. Anyway, here we go. Dude, I really need to move this fucking thing. I can't see the play button.
You are listening to The Failures, Album 8, Side A.
He's pretty.
He is very pretty.
What do you think?
It's nice.
Nice?
Yeah, it's nice.
He's also pretty.
I don't see Beyonce covering it, but it's nice.
Nice is nothing.
It's nice.
Nice is a balloon.
That you're back writing music.
A flower box
it's
is nice.
That you got yourself a nice place. It's a nice word, and it says everything I wanted to express. Don't be a bitch about it.
You should come visit. I have a space above the bed in one of the guest rooms I can't find a painting for.
Oh, the guest room. You want me to come and see your guest room?
It's an affluent neighborhood. Old money, young professionals, a smattering of Christ de transform baby.
Good eating.
No potholes, no hurricanes, no witches. And everyone mangles French just like you do. Come to me.
Montreal. I am he, and he is me.
There's baggage here.
Well, I get it.
Besides, there's an Olmsted Park nearby if I get homesick. And there's a garage band rehearsing across the street who call themselves, of all things, Satan.
They call themselves, of all things, Satan?
Satan's Night Out.
Satan's Night Out?
Out. Satan's Night Out.
Okay, that makes sense.
Louis, do you know someone called Daniel Malloy?
I burned his laptop. I didn't know he had it saved in the cloud. I only found out it was coming out a month ago.
You've known for a month, and you talk about me in it to a mortal?
Well, no.
No, I don't know, Louis. Please, explain yourself.
It's gonna be here and gone in a minute. No one reads anymore.
Le stat, il est genre, whatever.
100%.
Mais Armand, il est genre mystérieux.
Ouais, il y a des layers.
T'as-tu vu sa toile au Louvre? Hey, toutes les boomers faisaient la file pour aller voir l'autre bonne femme avec sa resting bitch face. Moi, j'ai skippé de ça puis je t'allais direct voir ma bella boy dans le coin de ma salle. Je le ferais. Faut que tu lances ça. Je le pognerais. Je le mordrais.
Nature, bras.
Puis je le lécherais.
Wow.
Le stat, man. Il aurait dû le brûler, maudit français, sur Royal Street.
100%.
Complètement wild, ce livre-là. Tu veux-tu devenir membre? Il y a 10% de...
No, thank you!
See, he seems fun.
He does seem fun. That seems fun. But just give me the songs.
I don't know what to tell you.
Even just Slept So Long. Like, can we just do Slept So Long?
They might. I don't know. I'm not a part of production. I don't know.
I would cream my jeans if I was watching that show and Slept So Long came on.
So,
Don't worry, I don't wear jeans.
I don't think I've ever seen you in a pair
Unless
of
I'm
jeans.
working.
Well, that makes sense. Terrible. Okay. So another person who's in this movie that we're going to be talking about for what you maybe watch, Danielle Harris. Hey, she's in a new movie. Does it say when this one comes out? No. Okay. It's called The Devouring.
Okay.
It's a creature feature. The film centers on Charles, who's played by Chandler Riglow, a psychology professor who has just arrived in town and is immediately captivated by the charming, ethereal cafe owner, Louise. Dana Ayers. Immediately, yeah, I was gonna say, come on, she's beautiful. Immediately, the two feel a spark between each other, and it doesn't take long before things get hot and heavy after hours. Unfortunately for Charles, he doesn't realize until he's already tied down in a chair that this is no hookup. Louise has been playing him right into her hands, planning to offer him as an annual sacrifice. But when the ritual goes awry, she and her brother find the tables turned as an evil spirit seeks to devour their flesh. The cafe becomes a hunting ground as the crew tries to stay alive in this deadly game of cat and mouse.
Okay.
I was just like, oh, Danielle Harris. I was like, how fun. We just thought we were going to talk about her too. Robert Englund and Danielle Harris.
Yeah. I'm trying to.
Not playing.
You said it's a creature feature.
Yeah, that's what they said. So
I'm trying to figure. I suppose creature feature could feature in my mind when I think creature features, I think animals, anacondas, crocodiles, sharks.
Oh,
Like I was waiting for
like a creature.
I was waiting for the animal. Like what
Right.
animal is doing this shit? And we didn't get it. But I mean, I'll watch almost anything with Danielle Harris in it, so there is that.
Yeah, like she's beautiful. Saw a picture. She's great. She's got like little blonde in her right now.
I don't remember what I was watching, but just recently I was watching something and a trailer came on for a creature feature, a shark movie that I'm super excited about. Where
Thrash?
Yes. What the fuck was I watching?
Croatia. You were on Croatia.
Was that it?
Yes. I like that. Because I was on Bloody Disgusting scrolling, listening to your guys' show while my show was uploading. And you guys were like, I scrolled past something that said Thrash. 5 minutes later, Travis was like, I got a trailer for you. I was like, good thing I didn't write that down.
Okay, so that's what I thought I showed it to Kate. Maybe I just told Kate about it.
Because you guys were excited. You were like, oh, something's going to be in the water. And then you're like, oh, it's a natural disaster movie. And then you're like, oh, wait, there was something in the water.
It's all come back to me now. Yep.
Crazy that I know your show better than you do. I wasn't even there.
Fucking sharks. I told you, between Thursday and Saturday, there's been a lot going on.
And I get that and I understand. That's why I'm here.
You ever try to get a 5-year-old to clean a room?
No.
You ever get a 5-year-old to try and clean 2 rooms?
No, I have not. Bless you 3 times. There's your 3rd.
I had to do it again because you didn't get through the first time. All right. Well.
Okay.
I'm excited for Thrash, but I'm kind of like, where's my creature in my Danielle Harris creature feature?
I guess you'll have to wait and see.
Also, did it say what she was sacrificing dude to? I'd let her sacrifice me. I'd be okay with that.
He said, I'm fine with that. No, it did not. It did not say. I'm assuming whatever they were sacrificing these people to is what wants their flesh now. I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Mm-hmm. I'd be like Jennifer in Jennifer's Body, where I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm absolutely a virgin. And then they go to sacrifice me and it all goes awry because I'm not.
Because you're a liar.
I'm whatever you need me to be, all right, Danielle?
I'm killing boys, which is true. Kill them. You're stupid.
I'm whatever Danielle needs me to be, all right?
Jesus Christ. Well, go to that cafe and you can be a sacrifice to Louise.
I like Danielle better.
Well, that's not her name in the movie, so.
I understand that, Katie. I am well aware. Are we going to talk about the thing that I know you want to talk about at all after this, or is this the end?
What?
After this trailer, is News and Rumors over, or are we going to talk about the thing?
Yeah, after this trailer, News and Rumors is over.
Okay. It's not, because you need to, on air, rub in my face what happened yesterday or Friday. Yeah, yesterday. Today's Saturday.
Oh, okay. Well, because it was pictures, I didn't want to try and put them up. But okay, I will. That works.
Cool. So let's watch Hokum, and then after Hokum, we'll watch it so you have time to grab whatever you want to grab, and then you can tell me about it afterwards, and then you can do your thing. So here is Hokum. And then I don't know. No, you will never catch me reaching my arm out into the darkness.
First time in Ireland.
My folks came here for their honeymoon. Always wanted to come back.
Why didn't they?
I don't know if you've noticed, but there are some oddballs walking around this place.
There are worse things than
Hey, do you?
strangers out there yet.
One of the members of staff is missing.
What about the honeymoon suite?
It's always locked.
I'm getting a weird feeling. Something feels off.
No. No. Especially with that.
Find a way out. I keep hearing something. I think there's someone down here. Can you hear me?
Get me out of here, man!
Nope. No. 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 So how do you feel about that?
I don't. I
Would you like
don't
me to-
know.
Do you want me to talk you through it? You want me to tell you what's going on?
It seemed like a bunch of fucking hokum, Katie. That's what it seemed like.
I hate you. That was a good one. It's like when people say the title of their movie in the movie. It's my favorite thing.
Right.
But comes out May 1st via Neon. Adam Scott, as we saw, is the main actor. He
don't
stars
like
as a. You don't like him?
No.
Why?
He's one of like. There's a handful of actors that, for whatever reason, and everything they're in, they just bother me.
Really?
Yeah. Jason Bateman is
Patrick
one of them as well.
Bateman.
Patrick Bateman, I love. Jason Bateman also bothers me in like 90% of the shit he's in.
I can see Jason Bateman. I like Adam Scott. I mean, he's hysterical in Step Brothers. So, but I also haven't watched Severance, and I heard he's really good in that. So,
Okay.
I don't know. But he stars as reclusive novelist Bowman. 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 When he retreats to a remote Irish inn to scatter his parents' ashes, the staff's tales of an ancient witch haunting the honeymoon suite take hold of his mind. Disturbing visions and a shocking disappearance draw which is just a terrible name, by the way, into a nightmarish confrontation with the darkest corners of his past. I dropped my phone. Yeah, so that's what Hokum is. It's a witch.
Mm-hmm.
They're a witch. That I don't know what it is with the creepy little eyes and the bunny mask and whatever the fuck that is. No,
it's just a bunch of
thank
hocus
you.
pocus.
It's just a bunch of hocus pocus. It really is. That's what it seems. Go on.
They do trailers like these movies do this thing where like they show you a bunch of cool shit, right? And it just flashes of a bunch of cool shit. And then you watch the movie and all of the flashes of the really cool shit like don't play out as cool as it looks in the trailer. And then they also added some really weird shit. And I don't know.
Sometimes trailers just straight up lie to you.
Sometimes trailers straight up lie to you. They show you shit that's not even in the movie.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
That's the lies. Because they're
Just
rude.
fucked up. Just fucked up.
That's there's like a specific word for that. But I cannot think of what it is.
Honey potting.
False advertising.
Yeah, false advertising. I just watched the interview.
Honey potting.
Honey dicking was another thing from the interview.
I watched that movie one time. I have no recollection of anything in that movie. I think for good reason.
Seth Rogen almost got eaten by a tiger.
Tigers love pepper. They hate cinnamon. I said that to somebody the other day. Oh no, I was trivia, and we were talking about Ken Jeong because he's the answer to one of the questions, and I was like, we were just talking about The Hangover, and I was like, tigers love pepper, they hate cinnamon, and that's the first quote I think of. It's not even Ken Jeong who says it; it's Alan. But I love that movie.
Yes,
he does. He does.
Like anytime I feel self-conscious about myself, I watch that. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing too bad.
It's not a purse. It's a satchel. It's a purse. Okay? Say that all the time. I can quote the whole fucking movie. Oh, I might watch The Hangover tomorrow. Just for fun. Just to feel something.
Just to feel something. Not Ken Jeong.
No. Nope. Mm-mm. But I feel vindicated because something happened yesterday. See
yes, it did.
And I have been saying from the jump is real, and this was my vindication. So, for those who aren't aware, I have been on a vendetta to prove to Matt specifically, also Reek,
and Reek,
and Reek. Don't worry. That Camp Crystal Lake TV series with Linda Cardellini is happening. It's a thing. That is coming out sometime this year. We don't know when. Matt and I were discussing possibilities when it could be. We want summer because summer camp, but there's also another Friday the 13th of November.
And last we heard, they said December. So
yeah, so maybe it could, because I think it's 12 episodes if I remember correctly. So I mean that could like start on Friday the 13th. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. But yesterday was Friday the 13th. The second of 3 we get this year, which we're so blessed. And then A24 and Peacock decided to drop images from the show. 3 images. To be exact.
Supposedly.
No, not supposedly.
Supposedly.
They are from the thing. The show.
On my side, because Katie explained her side. On my side is they have been promising us this show, and it has been in developmental hell for so long that I don't want to believe that it's real until it is actually factually real. Now, I will give Katie this caveat. Reek and I said when you have more than just words on paper, when you have some actual physical evidence, we will then concede that you are correct and apologize for doubting you. And Katie has now come with physical evidence. I have reviewed the physical evidence. I have thoughts on the physical evidence. Reek did say this might have some legs. So
there are legs in one of the pictures.
Like a trailer or something. Yeah, no, it was cute that he did that. So here we have a hand holding a bloody knife. And honestly, like it looks very much like it was from the original Friday the 13th. This may be a screenshot of something from the original Friday the 13th, which is why I'm like, okay, how do I know that this actually has something to do with this movie? And you guys didn't just screenshot a hand holding a knife in the movie and stick it up there and say, hey, the show's coming. But that could be Linda Cardellini's hand.
It is.
It could.
It is.
It could.
It is.
I will give you this. You have brought evidence, and I am closer to believing you, though still skeptical.
Guys, I can't wait to get an apology this year. I'm so excited.
This, I can tell you for a fact, is from Freddy versus Jason. Specifically, the dream that Jason is having with the enhanced female going skinny dipping that Freddy then shows up as Jason's mom to wake him up and tell him to go get the kids on Elm Street because the kids have been very bad on Elm Street. That's damn near the exact same pier, the fog, the look, all of it. So
allegedly.
And that's legs. And again, that looks like there's just
I will say Instagram did like cut these pictures. Like they are longer on Twitter. You've seen the full pictures. Like it is like lower body.
That's what Ken Jeong said. But that also just looks like the feet from the movie. So again, Could they be reenacting these things and very movie accurate? Possibly. And that would be dope. Could they have also just screenshotted something from the movie and put it out there? Possibly.
No.
I don't know.
No. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, because I was going to say the first one looked really grainy for some reason. It's the same picture, but I don't know why this one looks more clear for some reason.
Yeah, this one looks less like it was a screenshot from the movie.
Maybe because they had to maybe blur it to put the title and stuff on the first one.
This I'll give you. This looks a little more like Linda Cardellini's delicate feminine Velma hand than the first one. So
Velma. Beautiful.
And that looks like Scooby-Doo's blood.
Never.
All right, so I'm not fully on board, Katie. I am not fully on board.
That's okay.
This is actually happening, but I'm closer to agreeing.
Give it like 2 more months, and we might have more. I don't know what the plan is, but
maybe we'll see.
I mean, hey, the fact that Peacock and A24 are both tweeting about it, gives me some hope.
That was bloody disgusting. That wasn't Peacock and A24.
Well, yeah, because I got it off of Bloody Disgusting's website and I went to their Instagram. But A24 and Peacock are the ones who've been tweeting about it, and I think first tweeted the pictures. So,
hey, Katie,
hit me at.
Is it time?
It's time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and non-binary people of all ages. To be fair, if you are a boy or a girl considered that, this show might not be for you. Maybe you're a little too young to be watching Katie and I.
18 or older.
Preferably. You know. Katie.
Man.
How'd you like Urban Legend?
I love Urban Legend. I think it's because, I mean, as just a person, Urban Legends are very fun for me. I like it's the same thing with like mythology. Like I was one of those kids, like Greek mythology, Egyptian mythology, like that was my shit growing up. Still kind of is, just not as much now. But I love learning about that kind of stuff. Urban Legends are also very fun. They talk about a lot of them that I have heard about before in this movie, which is fun. I mean, hell, you said what? The second one's called Bloody Mary?
No, the third one is Bloody Mary. The second one is Final Cut.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So the third one's bad. The second one, decent.
Okay. So maybe we'll give it a go.
Did you recognize our final girl in this movie?
Natalie? Like,
yes.
No.
Well, I'm going to blow your mind then, because Alicia Witt, Natalie, plays Ruth Harker in Longlegs.
Oh. Okay.
She's in a bunch of other stuff too. I believe she might have done a little bit in The Sopranos. She's been in a lot of things.
Oh yeah, like the name sounded familiar when the credits started rolling, but I just couldn't figure it out.
This movie also stars one Tara Reid, Rebecca Gayheart, Jared Leto, Michael Rosenbaum, who some of you may know as, Tara Reid is Tara Reid. I'm American Pie, easiest.
Yeah.
Rebecca Gayheart, Jawbreakers, and a bunch of other stuff from this time period.
Scream 2. Just watched
Scream
it
2 as well.
yesterday.
As one of the sorority girls. Jared Leto, again, terrible Joker. American Psycho, all sorts of things. Michael Rosenbaum played, I literally just had it and then I went backwards and lost it. Lex Luthor in Smallville.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Love song.
The fantastic Loretta Devine, Joshua Jackson, aka Pacey from Dawson's Creek, Robert England. If you're watching this and don't know who that is, and we just talked about him, maybe this show isn't for you. Also, just talked about one Danielle Harris, and we talked about The Pit earlier. And this man was not only on The Pit, but his daughter is one of my favorite characters on The Pit, Miss McKay. One Brad Dourif.
Yeah, that was not what I was not expecting him to show up. I was like, hey, wait a minute. I know you. Crazy
I'm
how
not gonna lie,
he looks just the same.
The only person that I kind of wish was in this that I felt was missing was Tony Todd. Like, I feel like this is a very Tony Todd movie, and he would have made like a great. Robert Englund was cool. Tony Todd would have made a great professor or like the dean or something. Especially because like Candyman is an urban legend, so like
That's what I was just gonna say. Yeah, it's very apropos. It would have been apropos if he would have been in it because Candyman is an urban legend. Yeah, but that's okay. Still a good cast.
All right, talk to me. Tell me what's up.
I would like to talk about the music choices in this movie. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Great song. I mean, come on. The off-key singing reminded me of, was it Scary Movie 2? When she's going to the house. Will you shut the fuck up and let me sing? That's the kind of vibes I was getting. A little off-key. But the whole song literally telling you to turn around. Very fun.
Turn around every now and then.
Very fun. We do get about 0.2 to 5 seconds of the Dawson Creek theme song.
Which was beautiful that he turns his car on, that's playing. He's like, oh shit, and shuts it off because it's fucking Pacey.
Because I was like, very interesting choice. Hi, Will.
What up, Will?
Hola, amigo. So that was fun. Then I don't know the actual name of the song, but the roller coaster.
Love Roller Coaster.
Oh, okay. I don't know what it was actually called. But then that just reminded me of Final Destination 3.
I was just gonna say, which is also Final Destination 3. I mean, that is, I love that song. I love that.
I know you do.
Like a weirdly random, scary movie centric song. So like,
it's a little bop.
It's a jam.
You know? It's fun.
It's a jam. Yeah.
So that was fun. I know I'm gonna be jumping ahead and around a lot. But Tara Reid's or Sasha's outfit when she's getting chased reminded me of Tiffany from Bride of Chucky.
Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't. I'm glad it wasn't just me.
I thought I had it in here because I did think the same thing.
Because it was like a white short dress. She had a black leather jacket on. She had black boots on, which the boots look like Bratz doll boots.
Blonde hair.
If you know, you know. Blonde hair. Her being like a radio host DJ, but then just like talking about she's like a college sex therapist basically on the radio, which was very fun.
And honestly feels kind of like I literally had Tara Reid makes a great late night college radio host for the 90s because it felt like very on brand. She felt very much in her role there.
Yeah.
And also
she did great in this movie.
Along with those two things, so I looked up a few things, some fun facts and notes about the urban legends in this movie.
Okay.
So we have urban legends we'll get to that are reenacted actually in this movie and referenced. So two of them were callers on Sasha's radio show. One was replacing your roommate's birth control with baby aspirin. Urban legend. Also crazy fucking work. Like,
I mean,
stealing someone's birth control and then replacing it with baby aspirin.
Was borrowing, which is not, you don't borrow it because you can't give it back. I mean,
it's also cute that it's baby aspirin.
Well, because I mean, the pills are like that big.
Yeah, but also you're gonna have a baby.
Well, yeah, because she said she's
taking
pregnant,
videos.
so she had to figure it out.
And the other one, which I really enjoyed, Sasha's
Sure.
reply to, was asking about having her stomach pumped after performing oral sex and ingesting semen because she felt it still swimming around in there.
Terrible. Don't.
I just love that she's like, you probably shouldn't be giving any more blowjobs. Like,
She said, well, like, you don't need to be reproducing, sweetie. So, which is, valid if that's your first thought, you know. Yeah, I like like I said, like Tara Reid's character, like it just fit so well, and she did great. Like it seemed like a role that was like kind of made for her. So
yeah, no, it
I wasn't mad.
very on point. Also, a couple did call in suffering from stuck penis. So
yeah, that's
those
like an
are
untold stories
actual,
of ER type situation.
3 actual urban legends that were referenced.
Oh yeah,
in the movie.
And then all of the ones that they reenact. Always check your make sure you check your back seat.
Do you want to get into that now, or do you want to wait and talk about? Because I have
you have
list, and then I have. So we talked reference. They have reenacted, and they're all of these things. So I have the list that I made, then the list that Wikipedia actually has, and then I also have the kill count for everyone who died from dead meat. I did some work this time.
Wow. Look at that. Okay, so we don't have to get into that yet.
Can we talk about Danielle Harris?
We can talk about Danielle Harris. That's not what I was expecting. I was expecting her to have like a bigger role. Not just roommate named Tosh. I immediately thought of Tosh Bueno, especially because she was on her computer. Just spooky goth. Was this 98? Very on brand.
Notes: big titty goth girlfriend, greater than always angry goth roommate. Just saying.
I mean, it's true. This is a valid statement.
I also loved, because like showing this to a kid nowadays, they would not understand. But the fact that it was 1998 and Natalie went to go pick up the phone and got the noise because Tosh was on the internet, and she's like, "It's my phone line too," even though she's been on it the entire time, like while she's gone.
It was the thing.
There was a thing, guys, where you couldn't make a phone call if someone was on the internet because it used the same thing. And B, if you wanted to make a phone call, you had to find one somewhere attached to a wall, plugged into a cord. You didn't have the internet and a phone together in one in your hand. Back then, one would fuck up the other. You could only do one or the other. You couldn't do both at the same time. Now, magic. Hokum.
Hocus pocus. As my niece used to call it. She couldn't say hocus pocus, so she would call it hocus pocus. But yeah, her character was like, she was taking lithium. She didn't want the lights on when Natalie came in, catching her having sex. She was just the epitome of like the goth roommate, which I was about. It was very funny.
Shout out to Natalie though, because like she kind of came off like a little bit of a priss, but like she came in, Tosh got mad. She wasn't like a bitch about it. She went, laid down in her bed, put her headphones on so she didn't have to hear it, went to sleep, like handled her business. She wasn't ever rude to Tosh, in my opinion.
No, not really.
You know, she was never complaining about how her goth roommate was getting her back blown out every night and she had to sleep through it. Like,
she's looking for
again, we do not meet strange men on the internet, whether it is especially back in 1998, whether it was 1998 or 2026, we do not meet strange men on the internet. Tosh, and trust me, if you're looking in goth chat rooms, strange is the kind of men you're going to find. So like,
she was like, "What are you into?" And he was like, "Lithium." And she's like, "You are letter R, my type," or something like that. I was like, "Oh God!" The way I use the text, just very abbreviated. Yeah, her character was fun. Damn, R.I.P. to Tosh.0.
So again, reenacted.
That's
I'm looking
the
here. Well, I'm looking here.
turn on the lights one.
Okay, yeah. So Natalie finds roommate strangled to death in her bed or erotically asphyxiated, with a note, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn the lights on?" So yeah, the don't turn the lights on, wake up the next day, find someone dead, urban legend.
Yeah. I would say that one is, I think, the only one I don't think I've heard of before those.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I was like, this one doesn't like really make sense to me, but like I guess it does at the same time. But yeah, we loved Tosh. Professor Wexler, shout out to Robert England. He honestly could have been a professor in a different lifetime. Like, he's the type. I don't know what that specific class was. I think it was like the folklore class or something.
Yeah.
Which incredible. I wish I had a class like that when I was in college. I took an ancient Greece class. Not the same thing, but like close.
Well, Professor Wexler is on some bullshit.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was the sole survivor of a massacre in a now defunct and closed down and boarded up dormitory on campus that the school has been trying to cover up since it happened to 1990, not this day, not 20. I mean, they might still be trying to cover it up in 2026. We don't know. To this day.
Listen.
And then he also gets a job at the school.
Which is because I think like Paul says to Natalie, like, he probably got the job, so he won't say anything. Listen, as someone who went to a college where they covered up numerous things, and I know about 90% of them, I understand. Like, colleges are shady fucking places.
I just read something. Colleges are shady places. I don't know if we ever talked about this, but do you know why Love Roller Coaster is semi-prominent in horror movies?
No.
Because, according to Wikipedia, and I believe I've heard this, that song contains a real murder scream.
Oh my god, and they talk about that in the movie because that random fucking guy who just kept coming up out of nowhere at that party, who was really weird and was sketchy, was like, do you know that that's a real cry of a girl getting murdered? No, that's actually fucked. I hate knowing that. I mean, look, guys, the song is still a bop, but like, that's crazy.
Roller coaster.
I know. As soon as I heard it, I was like, fuck, it's gonna be stuck in my head all day now.
So Professor Wexler is teaching them about urban legends in a movie where people are using urban legends as ways to, well, one person, to kill off their friends because an urban legend caused something tragic in that person's past. Professor Wexler, I loved his death, by the way, because the ankle slasher under the car. Oh no, that was Dean Adams.
That was the Dean. We don't see Wexler die
in the trunk.
Yeah. Which I was like, oh, I don't want to see his death. He would have performed the hell out of him. He's a thespian. He's an actor.
He does do the Pop Rocks thing, though. Did you know about the Pop Rocks thing?
I did know about the Pop Rocks thing. I was told. So it's the same thing with like, if you ate a watermelon seed, then a watermelon would grow in your stomach. I learned that from the Rugrats.
Well, so let's talk about Pop Rocks because when we used to do a podcast called Getting Off, there was a wrestler by the name of Roxanne Perez whose finisher was.
We used to do a podcast called Getting Off.
Listen, that's what we're doing now. Smacking a Raw. It was a wrestling podcast called Smacking a Raw. And there was a wrestler by the name of Roxanne Perez, whose finisher was
Pop Rocks.
And I would say, get your rocks off, because that was the slogan for Pop Rocks. And there's an infamous commercial for Pop Rocks of a girl who got a bad grade, giving fellatio to her teacher to get a better grade while using Pop Rocks, because the first time she tried, he wasn't impressed.
Why do I have like a weird vague memory of that being a thing? I don't know. So the way you said that sounded, something about that sounded kind of familiar, like one of those like weird memories that is in like the deep part of your brain.
It's a terrible thing. I'm pretty sure it was
absolutely
on
terrible.
Like band commercials. I don't think that actually aired.
Listen, there are a lot of band commercials. Like there's a Skittles one specifically that I remember. That was that band one.
Taste the Rainbow.
Yeah, it's something. Band commercials are a wild thing.
Why is Skittles not? Sorry, go ahead.
No. Finish your thought, please.
Why is Skittles not the official Pride Month / Pride Parade sponsored candy?
I mean, during the Pride parades, I mean, people throw candy because, of course, sometimes it is Skittles.
I feel like there's a marketing thing there that, you know, could help Skittles and Pride, and you know,
just throw a bag of Skittles. Someone taste the fucking rainbow. That's what I would do. It'd be my weapon of choice during Pride Month. A bag of Skittles, just throwing at people. Skittles bubblegum. Remember Skittles bubblegum?
I do.
Delicious. Anyways, so yeah, the Pop Rocks pop, not soda, pop thing, which it was Pepsi. Hey, shout out.
It was Pepsi. It
wasn't
not
the reason I bought this. I just needed this.
Dr. Pepper.
Specifically not Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar.
Counteract the effects of the Pop Rocks.
It's like the same thing when like you used to put Mentos in Coke. Like it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same type of reaction, except in your stomach. And then what was his name? Damon acted like his stomach was exploding. It's like, take it fucking easy. He was the worst.
Great job. He even coughed it up a little bit, which like surprised.
I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He's foaming at the mouth. He's rabid. Well, it's a good thing he wasn't in the movie long.
Well, Damon was a little bit of a skis. He was a little bit of a scumbag. He goes to Natalie and he's like, "Hey, Natalie, listen. I know I come off like a jerk and all this, but one thing you don't know about me is I'm a really good listener. So why don't you come with me to a secluded place? We'll listen to about 2.5 seconds of a theme song of a show that I used to be on as I struggled to start my car. And then while we're there, I'll pretend like I care about what you have to say in an attempt to try and get in your pants." Because men.
Scumbag. Because men. It's okay, but this one I don't think something in my room move. I didn't know about this one either because I didn't think this was a thing. Like, I feel like I knew like the scraping on the hood, but I didn't know that was the indicator.
The version I know is they drive off in a car to make out or whatever. The boyfriend gets out to use the bathroom. She hears scratching on the top of the car. There's also something about an escaped mental patient. She thinks that's who it is. And it turns out it's actually her boyfriend's nails scraping because he's been hung upside down and gutted. And
I was gonna say,
I believe is in a different movie thing, but that is the version I know of this scene.
I think I might be confusing like that with like when it's always a couple going to a secluded area trying to make out, and then the guy ends up getting out for some reason, and then the thing I know is like kind of like I know what you did last summer, the hook hand situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's like scratching on the window, scratching on the thing, and it's like a hook type thing. So I didn't know this, but he also wasn't hung upside down.
Right. Well, so like I said, and with urban legends, there are different variations. The ending of the movie illustrates this, because when the movie is over, they're basically telling the story of the movie that we just saw, and then someone's like, this is how it really went. So like everyone from these urban legends are different by region. They have a lot of similar parts and features and things like that, but they can vary from region to region. Let's see what Wikipedia says about hanging. Okay, so you're not wrong, Katie. Luckily, Wikipedia lets you like click on something and then it pulls up the urban legend. So the Hook, or the Hook Man, is an American urban legend about a killer with a pirate-like hook for a hand attacking a couple in a parked car. In many versions of the story, the killer is typically portrayed as faceless, silhouetted old man wearing a raincoat or a rain hat that conceals his features, very much like I Know What You Did Last Summer. The story is thought to date from at least the mid-1950s and gained significant attention when it was reprinted in the advice column Dear Abby in 1960. It has since become a mortality archetype in pop culture and has been referenced in various horror films. So basically, the premise is a young couple are in a car making out and or fucking while the radio is playing. Suddenly, a news bulletin reports a serial killer with a hook has just escaped from a nearby institution. For various reasons, they decide to leave quickly, and in the end, once they get back to the woman's house, the killer's hook is either found hanging from the door handle or embedded in itself. Different variations include a scraping sound on the car door. Some variations start the same way, but have the couple spotting the killer, warning others, and then narrowly escaping, with the killer holding on to the car's roof. In another version, the woman sees a shadowy figure watching the couple from nearby. The man leaves to confront the figure, who then suddenly disappears. Thinking that his date just imagined it, the man returns to the car only to see that the woman has been brutally murdered with a hook. Then escaped mental patient, which is the one I know. Disturbed many times by a thumping on the roof of the car, she eventually exits to see the escaped patient sitting on the roof of the car, banging the man's severed head on it. There's so many different versions of this, like I said, but you were not mistaken.
See, I know my stuff.
You do.
This movie was like, I think this was just like, so I was 2 when this movie came out. Just in case anyone was wondering. But like this, if I was like a teenager or something at this time when this movie came out, it would be like the only thing I would talk about for like a solid year and a half. Like it's that type of movie.
Crazy, because I'm gonna look it up, but I don't think the scores on this movie are actually that great. Which, why do we care? But like,
I mean, we got like little snippets of fun, so like I wasn't even really focused on any of the like the full score of the movie. Like the song that plays in the beginning before she starts playing Total Eclipse, I was like, is 90s ish, like punk rocky type shit, which makes sense for the type of movie this was. Same thing with like The Faculty and Disturbing Behavior. I was like, what is the other one we watched? They're all kind of the same thing, like music wise.
Ish. Yeah, so this has a 38% popcorn meter and a 31% tomato meter, which is fucking rude.
It's rude. I mean, I get it, but like, guys, this is culture.
Let's talk about Michelle Mancini real quick, because we've talked about her listening to and singing poorly in the car. So Michelle is driving along in the rain and has to go get gas, and for whatever reason, judges a book by its cover. And poor Brad Dourif, who comes out and sees someone in her back seat, which is the urban legend, someone in the back seat, tries to warn her without like explicitly saying there's someone in your fucking back seat so that the person doesn't hear them. He's like, oh, hey, there's a problem with your card. Can you come inside so I can talk to you? But she sees this unattractive, stuttering man, and she's like, you're fucking creepy. I'm out of here. Gets her brains bashed in with a double-sided axe through the window, dead. Michelle is also the catalyst for everything that happened, because later in the movie we find out that her and Natalie were cheerleaders together, and they were friends. They were driving in a car, and there is a quote unquote game/gang initiation with the headlights, where you drive along with your headlights off, and when someone flashes their brights at you to tell you that your headlights are off, you turn around and you follow them. And this then caused a young man to crash and die. It was a whole thing. It is a part of Natalie's story and why she kind of is the way she is.
Yep.
And Michelle was driving the car when that happened. And poor Natalie confesses everything to the killer about how it went down.
Which I'll say I was about... I'm trying to remember when I realized it was her. I think it might have been when she was in the pool and like some random friend wearing the jacket comes in. This is before she, like, Natalie tells, what was her name? Brenda. Before she tells Brenda everything. It was like the scene right before that. I was like, suspicious. Okay. And then when she inevitably, when Tara Reid dies, it's the wave. And I was like, I fucking know who this is. I know. They tried so hard to make it Paul, but I was like, he's the scapegoat. He's the red herring. It's not him.
There were a lot of scapegoats and red herrings here, though.
Yeah.
How
oh my
many
god.
people
This was
owned
an
that
episode of
fucking
Scooby-Doo.
parka? Like, how many people owned that goddamn parka?
It was the 90s. Everybody on the parka.
Fucking Professor Wexler had the parka. The man that came and picks Natalie up on the side of the road, the janitor had the parka. Fucking
Brenda's friend had the parka.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
It could just be me, because I do see mic noises coming from your thing, but for whatever. Oh, it's probably me. It's me. Hold on.
Don't you hate it when that
Can you hear me now? No, now you can't hear me.
I can hear you. You're doing so well. Technical difficulties. Hate to see it. It's my show now. Ha ha ha. Which is funny because it is kind of my show. But I don't want it to be like this.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, no. I don't know what my headphones did, but it fucked everything up. Ton of people had that parka.
Everybody had the parka.
Like you said, the girl in the swimming pool, all the people had the parka.
Mm.
And it wasn't even like winter. Like, I feel like that's a winter jacket, not like a fall jacket.
Yeah, no, that was a full-on winter jacket.
But Brenda, Rebecca Gayheart, playing two sides of the same person. I have had the biggest crush on Rebecca Gayheart forever. You know how Reek and I are always like, oh, stick your dick in crazy? This is one of the main reasons why. I've loved Rebecca Gayheart for a long time. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. And playing like the same essential character that she plays in Scream 2 for most of the movie, this happy, peppy college girl, not quite sorority sister in this one, but and then flipping the switch and going full-blown batshit crazy. The looks on her face, everything was just.
You know what it is? It's her eyes.
She has crazy eyes.
She has bug eyes. As I also used to, my nickname was Katie Bug growing up because I have big bug eyes as well, which was I get it. But no, it works for the crazy. She did an incredible job in this movie. Like you said, once she flipped the switch, I was like, good God. Act like this all the time. Like, this acting is insane.
And to be honest, Brenda wasn't wrong. All right? Natalie deserved it.
But did everyone else deserve it?
And they were all kind of, I mean, Damon was a douchebag.
Mm-hmm.
Right? What was his name? Parker was also a douchebag.
Oh, he was the absolute worst.
Professor Wexler was on some bullshit. We said that. The dean was an asshole.
Oh, the dean, 100%. I wish his death was a little better.
Tosh was not a nice person. She was not a good person. She was making terrible choices.
She was a
the only one that
dating on girlfriend
may not have deserved it was Sasha, but Sasha was dating Parker, so she had terrible taste in men as is. Not that that's murder worthy, but Natalie.
I don't think it is.
Michelle killed her boyfriend. Natalie was an accessory to the crime, was in the car.
And it was Natalie's
car. And it was Natalie's car. And then on top of all of that, after telling Natalie, I really like Paul. I think Paul's cute. Well, Zoot Suit Riot's playing in the background. She walks in and sees Natalie kissing the boy that she's got a crush on. And it's like, you killed my last boyfriend. And now you're trying to steal the man that I want now. And she brought that up in her exposition. And I fucking loved it. I was like, you know what? You're not wrong. Natalie,
she brought it up in the monologue. Brenda, take her kidney. But she also was like, is this your liver? Is this your kidney? I was never going to anatomy. I was like, that's crazy.
Whatever. I'll cut you open and whatever organ I grab first is fine.
Which is, I mean, hey, that is true. Like that is an urban legend. Mm-hmm. Taking kidneys, selling them on the black market. Paul initiated the kiss to Natalie, I will say. But he took advantage of her being all sad and crying.
He also did the "I'm a good listener" line, which
men who say they're a good listener, liar.
Clearly, Paul was a better listener than Damon. Clearly, Paul was a better listener than Damon.
Well, Paul's a journalist. He has to listen. That's what it is. He's trying to get his student Pulitzer. Damn it.
I do have an "Am I the Asshole" for you.
Ooh, okay.
I could have done a bunch of them because there were a lot of.
You could have done it for every character.
Just about, and probably should have done it for fucking Natalie, but
okay.
Afterthought. I, 20 female, stopped to get my gas pumped in the rain. The clerk has a stutter and seems a little weird. He wants me to come inside, but he's old and creepy, so I treat him like crap because he scares me and speed away as fast as I can. Turns out he's just trying to warn me about the person in my backseat, and now I'm dead. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
For judging a book by its cover and stutter.
And stutter.
It was fucking Brad Dourif, man. How are you gonna do Brad Dourif like that?
Like, how fucking dare you? But let's can we get into these urban legends?
Real quick. The only character that didn't like the creepy janitor, right?
Yeah, what was he doing?
He showed up to save Natalie at some point, just driving along, had the parka, but he dropped Paul off the article that they were looking for that showed them that Wexler was the sole survivor of the Stanley Hall massacre. He's constantly just popping up and showing up and dropping little bits of exposition here or there for what the fuck's going on.
He's the what do they call him?
Harbinger of death.
Thank you. I was gonna say something with fear. I was like, nah, that's not right. I know you know
Natalie
what I was
did
talking
the same
about.
thing. Judge the creepy book by its cover.
Also, when they crashed, she literally did not check on that man. She rolled down the window, opened the door, and fucking pieced.
I forgot I had this. Zoe wants to know how the janitor died from crashing into a leaf. Because I didn't let her watch the whole movie just because a lot of Tara Reid.
Oh, I mean,
conversations. Fair. Not so like, but after Tara Reid died, because what I'd like to do is I like to go and look at the IMDb parental guide and read what I can expect if I don't remember. And then I'm like, all right, yeah, this is okay. And a lot of the sexual content all came from things that Tara Reid was saying and the shit that was going on. I'm like, yeah, no. So once she was dead, I'm like, all right, it's cool. So she had came out like near the end and she sat down and she was like watching with me. And we got to that point and they crashed the car. And she goes, Daddy, how did he die from running into a leaf? And I was like, I don't know, baby. I don't know.
I think it was like there was like a ditch that they like drove
No, there
into.
was.
It definitely seemed like, yeah, but it literally was like a leaf though.
And it does say weird janitor died in off-road car accident 1 hour and 20 minutes into the movie. So he is an official death according to Dead Meat. So he did die from hitting a leaf. I don't know how, but he did.
Hey, I mean, stranger things have happened.
All right, so we did that. All right, you want to talk about the urban legends because that's
Yes.
what the whole fucking movie's about. So we have
They
Michelle.
say urban legend
by
5, 6, 7, 8 times. What?
8 times. So weird thing where you freeze and then you come back and then your audio comes in delayed. So
See, that happens with you.
I turned my Wi-Fi off. I don't know.
Okay.
That's probably right. So Michelle's murdered by the killer in the back seat. Coverage of Michelle's murder in the university newspaper is covered up by the dean, referencing the university cover-up of campus murder and the subsequent fears of students referenced in the Hatchet Man legend, which is an unnamed killer targeting college campuses at random. The origins of the latter have been traced to the serial killer Richard Speck. Brenda and Natalie attempt to invoke Bloody Mary at the entrance of Stanley Hall, which is not how that works.
I was gonna say, I literally put where is it? Bloody Mary in parentheses, not in a mirror ? I guess not how that works.
Professor Wexler suggests eating Pop Rocks and drinking soda at the same time. The death of little Mikey from this is mentioned by Brenda. Killer later reenacts this legend on Parker, substituting soda with Drano.
Oh yeah, that one just hurt my stomach just in general. I was like, oh my god, ow.
Also, while we're talking about Parker finds the remains of his dog in a microwave oven, resembling the old lady dries wet dog in microwave legend. Which I loved the whole like
not Hootie
phone call conversation. Yeah, poor Hootie. Where he's like, oh, I know this one. The call's coming from in the house, right? And he's like,
which
wrong
they
legend.
say so many times in the movie.
Yeah.
Which is When a Stranger Calls.
Yes. Damon hanging from a tree, we talked about in depth. We also talked about the gangs driving with their headlights turned off, pursuing the first driver to flash them, running them off the road. This is mentioned by Sasha in the library. It is later revealed that Natalie and Michelle did this and killed a young man. It is subsequently reenacted by the killer on Natalie and the janitor, and finally revealed as the central reason for the killer's motive. Natalie finds her roommate strangled to death in bed with a note, "Aren't you glad you didn't turn on the lights?" The ankle slasher under the car legend is reenacted on Dean Adams, which, again, slashed the Achilles tendon. Car rolls over him. He gets crushed on the fucking spikes that are supposed to prevent people from leaving the garage. Loved that whole thing. That was fun.
It's the Achilles. I hate it. I hate it so much, but it's true. I will say real quick, the backseat thing. I always look at my backseat when I get to my car, and there was a very strong period of time where I was like kind of peeping under my car to make sure no one was under there. So like, I don't trust people. Hey, I'm a single white female. I'm scared.
We also talked about the Love Roller Coaster Real Murder Scream, as well as Sasha screams for her life. Sorry. So Love Roller Coaster, I don't know that it actually that is an urban legend that it does.
Oh, okay. I mean, but still crazy if it is.
Sasha screams for her life on air during her radio broadcast while they're talking about it. And then the kidney heist. You know, wake up in a bathtub full of ice, missing your kidneys, sold on the black market. And then also Professor Wexler discusses the babysitter and the man upstairs legend during his lecture. Brenda claims it happened in her hometown. Brenda's the killer. And Parker suggests placing spider eggs in bubble yum is the killer's next move.
See, I feel like I maybe I don't know that one, but I mean, I always think of like the razor blades and the candy situation.
Yep.
So I feel like it's kind of in the same vein.
those are all of the urban legends referenced in Urban Legend. What else do I what dude? I keep doing that. I'm like erasing shit, and as I erase it, I keep like erasing half of the title of the movie and then have to type it back in because my notes app on my phone. I do love that we actually did go to Stanley Hall for the big reveal and all of the missing dead bodies were there. But another character, underrated character that I want to talk about. Brenda. We talked about Brenda and her crazy. You know who she reminded me of? Jill in Scream 4 when Jill finally went full psycho and started doing her monologue and telling us about what was going on. So Jill reminds me of Brenda. And that's probably another reason why I like Scream 4 so much.
Maybe. That would make sense.
Security Officer Reese.
She was
watching Pam Grier, taking no bullshit. She's like, I hear what you're saying, but there are logical explanations for all of this until she gets to the point where she's like, okay, no, something's up. And obviously the dean's on some bullshit because this boy's been missing. Like, they were making some good points now. Like, I was kind of with you, but now things are starting to add up. She comes in for the save. Unfortunately, does not get to make the save, but she survives. We love ourselves.
So she gives the assist on the save. You can say that.
She gives the assist. Survived the stabbing, the gunshot. Paul then shows up as Brenda's in her monologue about how not going to take another guy from me. You killed my boyfriend. You're not stealing this one. And pretends to be on Brenda's side. But Brenda, again, another thing I love about her, not that fucking stupid. Not going to fucking fall for it.
Sure.
Nice try, Paul. You're probably a decent journalist. You're a terrible actor. You did not fool her.
His pretty blue eyes.
Later, they're driving away and they're discussing how this is going to be an urban legend. Brenda's in the back seat. She gets thrown from the car when Paul crashes, ends up in a river. They see her laying dead in the river floating away. And then, as I said, the movie ends with people talking about how it is now an urban legend. Because they're like, oh yeah, it'll be an urban legend, but I'll end up being a guy and this will happen and blah, blah, blah. Or the killer will be a guy.
Yeah, she's like, killer will be a guy, you'll be a cop, I'll be in an insane asylum.
Yeah. And as the guy gets done telling the story, we find out that Brenda has straightened her hair.
Dyed it,
gone to a new college, and is there to tell them what really fucking happened.
How did this bitch survive getting shot, falling out of a second story window, maybe a third story, depending on how high that building actually was, and then through a windshield, and then into a lake, river, what have you?
We'll go river. I mean, you can easily survive getting shot. Michael Myers fell from the second story and survived. Like, it happens. Different. You know, why is that different? Why is that different?
He's a supernatural being. She's a girl in a college.
Brenda, hey. Girls can be supernatural beings too, Katie.
She's a human. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she is an urban legend.
She went to college to get more knowledge, all right?
And boys and girls go. More stupider.
Exactly. And look at Paul thinking this girl's dead and then just not verifying and just letting her float down the river.
Well, yeah, because they're like, oh, because they're in the car and they're like, oh, well, what's the big plot twist? Oh, she's in the back seat. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Is Brenda in the second one?
I know, and also it's not the parka in the second one. That is the costume of the killer.
Okay, but does it cover like more urban legends then?
It does. I also believe that the security officer is in the second one.
Okay.
I think she's the carryover character, if I remember. I haven't seen it in a very long time, but I think that's the case. You know what? I can just look it up. It is what, Katie? Yep. Googleable. Urban, not Carl Urban. That's not what we want.
Carl Urban. He said boosting algos.
Urban Legends
did that for
final
She's
cut. So let's see. Yep. Officer Reese is in this. She is a legacy character. And this is also starring Jennifer Morrison, who you know from House.
Oh, and Once Upon a Time.
Sure. And Eva Mendes.
Okay. I like Eva Mendes.
Anthony Anderson.
Okay. I know him.
A lot of people, I don't know if you'll know by their name, but you'll know when you see them. Like Matthew Davis.
Yeah, the name.
Anson Mount.
Who?
All right. Anson Mount. He is.
What kind of name is that?
I mean, he's Captain Kirk in Strange New Worlds. He's in a bunch of stuff. Like I said, when you see him, you'll probably know. He was Black Bolt. He played Black Bolt in Doctor Strange's Multiverse of Madness.
Okay. I know who that is.
Yeah. You know him by the face, but not by the name.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah. So not as crazy of a cast as the other one, but you know, some familiar faces.
Some good ones. Okay. Interesting.
Where do I know you from? Young Sheldon. Okay.
I've watched Young Sheldon.
Do you remember Lorraine from Young Sheldon? Probably not. But Jeanette Sousa plays Lorraine.
Sousa. Sammy Sousa.
Sousa.
Oh, I don't know. Sousa.
Exactly. Sousa.
Sousa.
So I'm guessing you enjoyed this and you'd like to watch part 2.
I mean, I very much enjoyed this. I will say definitely more than Disturbing Behavior. And I think I do like it more than The Faculty.
Really?
I like Urban Legends.
I know you do, but Josh Hartnett.
I know. Listen, I don't know. Maybe these two are like neck and neck. Maybe depending on the day, they'll switch. But this is like 1A, 1B.
I was gonna say it. The Faculty also has an insane cast. So like,
I mean that's almost every person in The Faculty is famous. So like that's hard to kind of beat that alone. There's like 1,000 famous people in that movie.
I mean, almost everyone in this movie is famous too. So
yeah, but I feel like I knew that. I mean, I knew most of the people in this, but like I feel like I knew more in The Faculty. But regardless, they're like 1A and 1B. They will constantly switch back and forth. I did love both of those movies, though.
I will say, outside of the horror sphere with Robert Englund and Brad Dourif, probably the most famous person in this movie is Tara Reid, as far as like fame. So yeah, whereas like
fame.
When you try and put Tara Reid up against, I don't know, Frodo Baggins, Elijah Wood,
yeah,
Jean Grey,
Elijah Wood is going to be Ready or Not 2. Here I come.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I very much enjoyed this.
I'm not going to ask you to rank it on like the whole scale. I think from
that doesn't say that's way too
okay.
hard.
However, The Faculty is theoretically, technically a supernatural horror movie. It's aliens. Disturbing Behavior is not a slasher. It is also like a psychological horror.
I would consider that psychological.
So this is a slasher. So when you look at this against similar movies that came out around the same time, i.e. Scream, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, how does Urban Legend hold up with those movies?
I mean, it's definitely like you said, like it's the same vein as those two. I mean, nothing is going to beat the original Scream because that movie is as a special piece of my heart and is an iconic movie.
Is this better than I Know What You Did Last Summer?
I don't know. It's I don't know. I think I do like. I know you did this summer a little more, but maybe because I like, or like I have more of a connection to those characters, maybe as opposed to this.
This is also why that you enjoy this movie so much, is because it is in the vein of your favorite scary movie of all time.
Scream.
I know you do. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Scream. Joking. I'm joking.
How dare you?
But also, I know you did last summer. No, this was a fun one, and honestly, I feel like we have more fun talking about like the really shitty movies. But I'm really glad you enjoyed this, because this is like a cool movie that no one ever talks about. Like, you never hear anyone talk about, and probably because of the Rotten Tomato scores, but nobody ever talks about Urban Legend. I feel like this is another one of those like hidden gem horror movies. Even Allison's like, I haven't watched it in fucking forever, and like, this is a movie that's worth like revisiting every now and then.
Yeah, I feel like this is like, it's Trick or Treat is a kind of a similar type of movie where it's like a bunch of different like urban legend type things in one movie. This is just a killer using those urban legends to enact revenge. But I don't know, like they're like anthology type movies that I kind of like as well, that all feature different things but come together in the end. That's what Trick or Treat is. I love Trick or Treat. But I like this one too. I like Urban Legend.
Before we get out of here, let's do Michelle Mancini killed. See, I wish they had the funny ones. Like, I looked at this, I'm like, these aren't even like the funny descriptions of the kills. So Michelle Mancini killed with an axe. Damon Brooks hanged by neck, body dropped through windshield. Tosh erotic asphyxiated to death. The young driver, being Brenda's boyfriend, driven off road by Manic Mancini. Dean Adams impaled upon spike strips by car. Parker forced to ingest Pop Rocks and Drano. Sasha's technician, bonus kill in the background, killed with blurry in the background. Sasha hacked with an axe 3 times after having a great big fall. Professor Wexler found dismembered in the trunk of Paul's car. Weird janitor died in off-road car accident, and I counted, they didn't. Hootie fried in a microwave. Because we're not going to not count Hootie's death. Hootie deserves to be counted.
That poor little dog, whatever type of dog it is.
There's also a side note here. Outside of the numbers segment, James A. Janice exploded while he ate Pop Rocks and soda.
I love the Dead Meat channel.
If you want to go watch the kill count for this, you can look forward to that.
I do love the kill count.
All right. I think that's it for Urban Legend. I'm glad that along this journey there have been some movies that you haven't seen that like I feel like From Dusk Till Dawn is a fucking given. Like, that's not even fair. But like, this is again hidden horror gem that you're like, yeah, no, I fuck with that. And there have been a few along the way. Night of the Demons 2.
I was gonna say Night of the Demons 2, Idle Hands.
Speaking of Night of the Demons 2 and Night of the Demons, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can go check out me and Will sitting down for the Off Track with Matt and Will, where we watch live and react to Night of the Demons. Will had never seen it before. It is so much fucking fun. Please go watch my show. I don't know how else to manipulate the AI to boost me and put me in your algorithm so you watch it. I have no idea why the Queen of the Damn video popped the fuck off the way it did, and then you guys didn't come back and watch more shit. But please go watch our show. Also, watch this show. And while you guys do it, like and subscribe. You know where you're at, youtube.com/creationworld. If you're a Twitch person, go over to Twitch and do the Twitch thing. Maybe you're a Facebook person, facebook.com/creationworld. All the places you can find us, or the easiest thing to do is to follow me at Getting Off, Linktree/Getting Off, and on all of the socials where you will find that link tree, and you go there and it's got the links to all of the things. Maybe you like audio. Go listen to us watch a movie. And then maybe also, yeah. Anyway, Katie, what about you? Where can they find you?
You can follow me on Twitter, KatieWrestling13. The link tree in my bio will take you to everything She Lead Showcase, twitch.tv/She Lead Showcase, and youtube.com/She Lead Showcase. We typically go live Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. All the socials are on there. I'm going to start trying to use the Instagram more. I might fuck around and give us a TikTok. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try some things. So we're making moves over there.
She is making moves, and as I always say, you guys really need to go check out her show, especially if you're a fan of wrestling, especially if you're a fan of female wrestling. And who the fuck's not? Like, it's the only thing worth watching in wrestling today, anyway, in my opinion. For Ms. Katie Kinsey Bay, I am the patron saint of podcasting, the warden Matt Ritter, and turn around.